Am I the asshole for telling my wife she's the reason she's not invited to her daughter's wedding? I am 43, been with my wife for 4 years. I have a 19-year-old stepdaughter. She suffered a lot during her parents' divorce and she hasn't gotten therapy till I came into the picture. That's when I noticed how depressed she was. She used to yell and argue all the time. She was harsh and hostile towards me. But that changed when I started fixing her problems one by one, and it turned out she needed healing and being heard and understood. We now have one of the few best relationships I have in my life. I appreciate the efforts she's made to be who she is today. She told me and her mom that she was going to get married to her boyfriend who she knew from high school. Her mom got mad at her for wanting to get married at this age and while in college. Even though my wife got married for the first time at a young age and had rough times trying to make a living and raising a kid. She lashed out at her daughter telling her to drop it, but my stepdaughter called her selfish and controlling and that she shouldn't try to enforce her opinions on her and decide when she should get married. Her mom gave her an ultimatum and said she'd disown her if she went through with her decision. My stepdaughter stopped talking to her ever since, and my wife said that from now on she doesn't have a daughter. I thought that was too much for my stepdaughter. I stayed in contact with her, and after a few weeks my stepdaughter sent me a wedding invitation. I gotta say I felt a little hesitant thinking about my wife's reaction, but my stepdaughter told me she felt hurt and alone as her wedding approaches when she is supposed to be happy and excited. She even cried when she spoke with me on the phone last week. My wife found out and lashed out at me because the invitation had my name only and berated me for wanting to go support my stepdaughter and was upset that her daughter ignored her and didn't even call her to invite her to the wedding. I flat out told my wife she should have handled the situation better instead of driving her daughter away like that, but my wife got upset and accused me of supporting my stepdaughter's callousness and selfishness and told me not to go long as she isn't going. I called her unreasonable, and clearly she's mad at me for not calling my stepdaughter and berating her for not inviting her mother after she disowned her.
Not the asshole. Why are you with her? She sounds awful. If she treats her daughter this way, I can only imagine how she is to everyone every day.
Not the asshole. I'm having a hard time understanding why you're with your wife. She sounds awful. She needs to understand that her daughter is an adult and this is her decision to make, whether it's a mistake or not. Crushing her daughter like that was cruel. I really hope you go to the wedding and support her. Sounds like you're the only supportive parent figure she has in her life. Edit. Typo.
Not the asshole. I think you did the right thing. I hope your wife reconsiders. You think she is hurt now. Wait until grandchildren show up and she is not included. P.S. Hope your couch is comfortable because I have a feeling you will be there a while.
Not the asshole. It's not that your wife doesn't know that her attitude is what led her to not being invited. You just stated plain facts, and it's quite remarkable for your mental stability that you're managing to get along with someone this abusive and manipulative. Not the asshole. Your wife can likely still fix this relationship with her daughter. But she needs to apologize immediately and offer her full support. It's unlikely that the daughter doesn't want her there. It's probably tearing her apart. Anger is the flat-out wrong reaction. She should be sorrowful. Yeah, the daughter might be making a huge mistake getting married so young, but a good mother would be supportive and ready to pick up the pieces should the worst happen.
Not the asshole. You are correct and you need to go to that wedding no matter what. But if you actually want your marriage to last, also encourage your wife, who is making one huge mistake after another, to apologize and make amends. Her daughter. Tell her she can't live her life for her, and she can't get her daughter's wedding day back if she misses it.
Not the asshole. Go and support your stepdaughter. Your wife sounds very petulant and controlling. I can't bring myself to go with anything other than not the asshole, but something seems strange about how you describe everything. Especially your second paragraph when you say you fixed all her problems one by one. Like I said, not enough to go with another judgment, but my gut feels something is off here. And, for what it's worth, since your wife did get married young and struggled, that's why she's so against. Since you phrased it like that wasn't a good argument coming from your wife, but her past is precisely why she's trying to prevent it. Not the asshole, and good for you for being the adult in your stepdaughter's life that she can count on. You're right that your wife is the reason why she's not invited.
I'm a little concerned by your wording op. But that all changed when I started fixing her problems one by one. I'm glad you have a great relationship with your stepdaughter, but it seems part of that stems from wanting to be a knight in shining armor, even at the expense of your wife. Your wife definitely didn't handle the situation in the most appropriate way, but if she's coming from a place of knowing the hardships of being married at a young age, she's likely doing the only thing she can think of to save her daughter from that. I'm all for being a mediator, but it sounds like you went to your stepdaughter's aid only while throwing your wife under the bus. With that, Esh.
I'm going, not the asshole. I'm glad that you were there for your stepdaughter. You saw she was hurting and stepped up to help her. That's what a good parent does. Your wife is the asshole here. She goes off on her daughter and goes to the extreme of disowning her, yet either wants to go to wedding with you or keep you from going. Go to the wedding by yourself to celebrate your stepdaughter on this major life experience. Afterwards, I think you need to evaluate if you can stay with a person that would disown her daughter just because daughter followed her own path instead of what the mom thinks she should do. Not the asshole. Tell your wife that she may have disowned her daughter, but you never did and never will, and if SD wants you there to support her at her wedding, you will be there. If your wife doesn't like it, she can sit home and throw herself all the pity parties she wants. Not the asshole. You are being a mature adult. And that poor girl needs at least one caring parental figure. Please go to the wedding and support her. I would be cross with your wife if I were. Even if it doesn't work out, it's her daughter's decision to make. She should want her daughter to be happy. Say she bullies her daughter into not marrying this guy, then 6 months later he gets hit by a car. Your daughter will be devastated that she didn't follow her heart.
A little off topic, but you did not fix her problems one by one. You probably helped, and she probably needed that help and support. But your stepdaughter owns her own progress, not you. Everyone sucks here except the daughter. But that changed when I started fixing her problems one by one. This set off my bullshit meter. It sounds a lot like Missing Reasons, where you've placed yourself as the understanding hero of the story, but it makes no sense. You only describe how terrible your wife is, but why are you with such a one-dimensional person with no redeeming qualities? Staying in such a relationship reflects badly on you. Why are you having deep conversations with your stepdaughter who you met 4 years ago, but your wife has the emotional intelligence of a toad, according to your telling of events? None of this adds up, so I have a hard time believing any of it.
Not the asshole. Your wife sounds like a insert cuss word here. Why are you with someone so evil?
Not the asshole. Your wife sounds like a nightmare. I suspect you guys aren't going to remain married for long because you sound like a nice person.
Not the asshole. Obviously your wife is in the wrong. I'm really glad your stepdaughter has someone as supportive as you in her life during this rough time. Please do attend the wedding.
Not the asshole. You were being honest. I can't even say that I think you were being too harsh based on what you noted. Her reaction seemed way overblown to me, and I would have hoped she'd pull it back once being called to task. It sounds like you're important to your stepdaughter, and it would mean a lot to her if you went to the wedding. Honestly, it sounds like you're a better parent to her than your wife is. Why is she making this about her? She doesn't get to make choices about her daughter's marriage, and you're right, she's being totally unreasonable. And it is absolutely her own fault for not being invited. You can't just disown a child and then expect an invitation. It's up to her to apologize and eat humble pie if she wants to go. Not the asshole. I think you really should go, despite your wife says.
Not the asshole. At all. However, you have a JNS0 issue. And there's a Reddit sub for that.
I kinda hope this story is fake because there is so much wrong here. First of all, the relationship between this daughter and mother is plain horrible. Her getting married at 19 is shish T2, NGL. And you are supposed to fix all of this. Not the asshole but man.
Not the asshole. I mean, yeah, she's probably making a mistake, but she's young and will figure it out. Mom's job is to sit back, love her and support her just like you're doing. I'd watch my back about going to the wedding if I were you. If this is how she handles her own daughter stepping out of line, I can only imagine what she'd put you through. Not the asshole. She has a lot of nerve expecting to be invited to the wedding after she literally disowned her for wanting to get married.
NTA, it is a difficult situation. Wife is being unreasonable. Sorry, you should go to the wedding without her, even though it will be difficult for her to process, but if stepdaughter doesn't want her there, then oh well. Anyone else think marriage at 19 is an awful idea though?
Not the asshole. Her mother is awful at so many levels with this. Getting married at a young age is not a bad thing. I mean, it's not like having a kid where it's a huge expense and responsibility. She went so far overboard and honestly deserves this, in my opinion.
For your wife, it's not about love, it's about control.
One of my sisters married at 18. Parents were not thrilled but supported her rather than alienating her. She divorced at 19, but had mom and dad to help her over it. At some point, parents have to let their kids make their own mistakes, or successes. Not the asshole, but your wife needs to chill. She can't control her daughter forever and she can't live her life for her.
Everyone sucks here at a minimum. You're either trolling us with your stepdad's superpowers to fix your stepdaughter's problems one by one and yet married to someone this unhinged, or you're leaving out a lot. Info: does your wife typically react this way when your stepdaughter doesn't do what she wants? Not necessarily the disowning her part, but everything else. I think you're NTA for telling your wife what you did. You may be the asshole if this was the straw that broke the camel's back and you have just intervened now.
Not the asshole. You're awesome for supporting your stepdaughter. I got married in my 20s, which was an issue my dad didn't support since his marriage in his 20s was a huge abusive mess. And I got married to a guy my dad didn't like because he thought he was a jerk. But my dad supported me anyway and supported my choice to get married. Well, turns out 2 years later I had to leave my abusive husband in the middle of the night, and who was there to pay for my divorce and help me escape? My dad. I'm glad he had my back even when he knew what I was doing was dumb. Your stepdaughter is lucky to have you. Not the asshole sounds like she pushes a lot of people away.
Not the asshole. I feel like you have a choice to make here. Do you want to be a husband, or do you want to be a parent? It looks as though you can't have both.
Not the asshole. Your poor stepdaughter sounds more mature than her mother. I'm so glad someone sees her and cares about her, and I hope this marriage is the real, loving deal. She deserves to feel unconditional love.
You are the asshole for staying married to such an awful person.
Not the asshole. Of course your wife can feel apprehensive about this marriage because of her past, but the way she handled the situation was beyond bad. Ultimatums usually just hurt both parties and don't allow people to create a win-win situation. Your wife should have expressed her concerns in a more compassionate way. It's not too late for your wife to try to make amends, but that's her job. She needs to reach out and explain why she was so against this marriage, and then offer support to her daughter. Not the asshole. Your wife does a lot of lashing out. She needs to be in therapy.
NTA. Please keep us updated.
I'm not the asshole, I think, but what's up with this story? This is confusing as fuck. Are the mother and wife different people? Why do you keep using different terms for the same person?
The worst thing you can ever do is destroy a relationship with someone you love dearly because you are right. Mom is undermining herself. She needs the counseling so she can learn to communicate. You guys might have a better marriage if she learns how to communicate instead of destroy people when she doesn't get her way. Go to the wedding. Celebrate with your stepdaughter. She needs you. Your wife obviously can fry in her anger. And sit in her little bubble of rightness all by herself.
Not the asshole. You sound like an amazing father. I know you said you were the step-parent, but you are a true father. Go without the wife, and if the wife takes issue with it, remind her that it's your duty as a parent to support your child. Best wishes. Your wife has serious issues. She needs help. Disowning your daughter for anything less than becoming a serial killer is ridiculous. Pick the kid.
Not the asshole, and your stepdaughter is not selfish for being in love.
Not the asshole. You've built a wonderful relationship with someone and you didn't actually have to. There is no reason for you to sever that relationship for reasons unrelated to you. You didn't push the kid away. She's getting married, and as a friend, father figure to her, you absolutely would be right in going there and supporting her on her special day.
Not the asshole. I feel like there is probably a legitimate reason for disowning people, but 99% of the time I hear about it, it's just the parent throwing a hissy fit and trying to emotionally blackmail their adult children into letting them control their lives. Callous and selfish. That's how your wife is behaving, not your stepdaughter. And now your wife is trying to pull you into what is essentially a high school level petty feud where she wants you to be mad at someone just because she's mad at them. Well, balls to that. Go and support your stepdaughter and let your wife reap the results of the actions she's sown.
Not the asshole. Is this really the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? As a warning, people who are bitter and nasty tend to become only more so as they age. Go to your stepdaughter's wedding. If your wife wants an invite, she needs to work that out with her daughter and not stick you with being the go-between.
Not the asshole. You can't disown someone and then expect to go to their wedding.
Yes. In fact, children who act out do so because they're not getting something they need. More parents would do well to remember that. Good on you and thank you for ahowing compassion. Not the asshole.
NTA. I can't imagine why anyone would divorce this lovely lady. She seems like a peach. S.